Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for July 2022. Hope you guys have had a great week. I am going to take a quick second, like I normally do, to remind everybody that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. If you find that is the case for you, I encourage you to check your other signs and placements and see if those readings may resonate a little better. Also keep in mind that monthly readings are a bit predictive in nature, and therefore if these events are not occurring now, they could occur in the next few weeks. So let's get started, guys. Spirit, can I have the energy of Virgo? What would you like Virgo to know for the month of July? Virgo. All right, Virgo, you are starting out with the Devil. Now, you may be dealing with a Capricorn, but for most of you, I do feel like there's a sense of something toxic that is keeping you somewhat chained, keeping you from moving in the direction that you want. Crossing it is the Page of Wands in the reverse, indicating that there has been either some bad news with regard to this, or there's a lack of communication. Now, in the recent past, we have the Emperor. So there's been a decision to either take charge of your situation or take charge of your life here and kind of steer things. And perhaps that has not gone in the direction that you wanted. But for some of you, this is, you may have been dealing with an Aries, or this could be a twin flame connection. Let's see why all this is happening. Why is all this happening for Virgo? Okay, so we have the Star, and we have the Eight of Coins in the reverse. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. But I do feel like there's something that's not working here, but there's still hope. Okay, so you're holding out hope about something that is not working. So that's why all this is happening. Let's see what's on your mind, Virgo. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, so you may feel like you're in the dark about something, that you're not being given full knowledge of something. Some of you are feeling a bit depressed, or feeling, as if if you're not depressed, you're feeling low in spirits, not feeling your best. But there's a lot of you that feel like you're just in the dark about this situation. There's something toxic about this, so you may feel like you just don't know what to do to free yourself from a situation. But here's the thing, Virgo, is that the door is open. You have to go through that door, okay? Let's see what's coming in the month of July that you may not see coming. Show me what's happening for Virgo in the month of July. Okay, so you have the Four of Swords in reverse. So there's going to be communication. Now, this communication may be with somebody that you haven't spoken to for a moment. Either you or this person would have pulled back. And we see that what's crossing this, this toxic situation is a lack of communication or bad news. So let's see how you're showing up. How is Virgo showing up in this reading, please? Yeah, the Hermit. Okay, this is your card. So, this is a very typical situation for Virgo, in that, you guys don't mind being alone and being on your own. You're highly introspective, and so I feel like you are showing up here having pulled back, gone within, and you're seeking answers. You're trying to get clarification because you feel like you're in the dark. There's just too much about this situation you don't understand, you don't know. And so you're showing up here as the Hermit. Now let's see the energy that's coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Virgo, please. All right, so we have the Faith card in reverse along with the Four of Cups. Okay, so the energy coming towards you is one of somebody that has shown a resistance to commit, somebody that doesn't easily commit, okay? And it's because they don't really understand this connection. And so I feel like they don't give this connection the proper respect, because they don't really understand the connection itself. This is somebody who may have in the past, they haven't treated you properly either, or with the proper respect. And you're aware of this. You're aware of this. This is what's toxic. But you haven't given up hope on this situation. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. Show me Spirit's advice. Show me Spirit's advice for Virgo. All right, we have the Magician and the King of Wands. So Spirit's advice is to properly manifest before taking action. Yeah, you can manifest what you want here. You can manifest this passionate life that you're wanting, but you need to line everything up vibrationally before you take action. All right, let's see your outcome at the end of the month. Show me the outcome for Virgo. Right. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So healing from a very painful ending here, a sense of betrayal. You will be healing from this, and I see you already in that process. So let's see, at the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Swords. So this is underlying energy, Virgo, and it tells me that you are moving forward in your life. You're leaving behind something that you feel is chaotic, painful, obviously, and you're moving towards something more peaceful. You're moving towards a more peaceful life. So let's clarify what we have. Spirit, why is the Devil here for Virgo? Yeah, there's that Emperor again. So some of you are dealing either with an Aries or perhaps a twin flame. But there's a toxic, situation here. Now, I do feel that there is an indication that you have to take charge of this situation. If you notice in this card, Virgo, let me see if I can get it up without disturbing everything. If you notice in this card, they're caged, but the cage door is open. So you can free yourself from this situation, but you have to take charge of this. You have to take charge, and you have to free yourself. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here? Some of you feel that the Divine Masculine is toxic. Now that's not to say that it's male or female, because at any given point we all carry masculine and feminine energies. So the Divine Masculine could very well be female as well. But what I'm seeing is that Virgo thinks or feels that the Divine Masculine is toxic. All right, so we have Temperance, sign of Sagittarius. So it's crossed by this Page of Wands in reverse. You're being very patient, so you may be out of communication with this person. I do feel that, you know, you're trying to be very patient. You're trying to listen to what Spirit has to say. You are also trying to balance out your emotions here with regard to this. I think that it bothers you quite a bit. And I also feel like if you are in a twin flame connection, that there is guidance here for you in this situation. So, but you have to be willing to hear it. And some of you are unable to hear the guidance that's being provided. Now, in the past, we have the star. So you have the same star down here at the base of the reading. That's why all this is happening. This is somebody that, like I said, you really are hoping that things come together with this person. It's like your heart is set on this. So I can see that you want something balanced. It looks like in the past, things did seem to balance out a little bit here. And you were very hopeful. But then something went toxic within it. Yeah, let's see. Let me clarify the bottom, because it's showing me that while you're still hopeful, things are not working right now. So we have the Hierophant, sign of Taurus, the Magician in reverse. Now, Spirit's advice, it's in the upright. And then we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So you were hoping, or you still are actually, because this is why all of this is happening. You're hoping for there to be commitment in this connection, but it's just not manifesting. It's not happening the way you're hoping. It's unsuccessful. The manifestation is not coming through. It's not working out. But what you're hoping for is the commitment in this connection. You're hoping to come together in a committed connection or relationship. If it's a twin flame connection, you're hoping to come together into union, but it's not manifesting, and that's why we're seeing this reading. Let's see what is in your thoughts. Now we have the Sun in reverse. Yeah, it's a lack of clarity. So you feel like you just don't have clarity in the situation. There's no communication. And if there is communication, you feel that the communication is not truthful. And so you're kind of always left wondering what's really going on. Now let's see, you're going to have communication here in July. So let's see what's happening in July. Spirit, show me what's happening with Virgo in July. Show me what's happening with Virgo in July. All right, Virgo, let's see. So we have Judgment. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Page of Cups reversed. We have the Five of Wands reversed. Four of Cups reversed. Now the energy coming towards you is the Four of Cups in the upright. We have the Five of Coins reversed. Ten of Wands reversed. The Death card. And the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So I'm seeing that there is going to be communication. So you've done a lot of healing, Virgo. I do see this communication coming forward. I do see continued healing. But the communication is going to be with regard to a reconciliation. Now, this is what you're hoping for. This is what you want. So this looks like you're going to be the one doing the communicating. Because you've pulled back, Virgo. You have done a lot of healing. You've done this soul searching. That's how you're showing up. The Four of Swords is the equivalent to the major arcana of the Hermit. So I feel like you're going to be the one to do the communication. That communication is going to be regarding a reconciliation. I feel like that's truly what you're hoping for. It's what you want. It's your wish come true. With the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like somebody is holding back emotions here. Now, I do see that if there's conflict between the two of you, that conflict is going to end. There'll be an ending of the conflict, but I feel like initially the person that you are contacting, that you're going to be talking to, they're going to hold back emotionally. Then we see the conflict ending. This is going to be about mid-month. And this same person, that's the energy that's coming towards you, that has been a little bit unacknowledging, ignoring, perhaps they've ignored you. This is the same person that you hope to have the commitment with. That person is now going to take notice. They're going to kind of do an about face. And we do see a reconciliation here. I see a reconciliation about the third week, somewhere around the third week, coming out of conflict, beginning to respond in a positive manner, and then a reconciliation. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, I see problems being solved and resolved, which is going to lead to a transformation. There may also be something else that has to end in order for these problems to be fully resolved. The thing that does concern me, though, is that the Seven of Coins is in reverse. So this tells me that there's something here that is not going to, it's not going to come about in quite the way you're hoping it will. It's not going to grow in the way that you're hoping it will. I do see a transformation, but I am seeing that something is not quite, it's not quite coming to fruition the way you want. And that realization is going to happen at the end of July. Now, it could be that the other person is no longer investing in another connection. So if this person has another connection, they may be ending that and no longer investing in that. So that's also a possibility, because I do see a reconciliation somewhere around the third week to the end of July. So your hopes here, you are manifesting this. I do see you manifesting it. Let's look at your energy here, because I see this person really doing pretty much an about face. All right, we have the Six of Cups reversed. We have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so yeah, you're trying to let go of the past here. There's something from the past you're trying to let go of. Now, it could be that you have to end something as well, Virgo, because in this soul searching, I see you trying to let go of something from the past. You're not letting go of this person. I can see that, because you're still hopeful. You want to heal this connection. I do see that there is something from the past, though, that you're trying to let go of. I feel like the memories with this person it's painful to you. I do see a lot of anxiety in your energy. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, Virgo, this is your energy. It's strong earth sign energy, and it tells me that you are feeling a loss, and you're feeling like out of sorts, feeling a sense of depression for some, or feeling just lower vibrational, for others. But there's a lot of anxiety here. There's a lot of hurt. And a lot of it has to do with this painful ending. But I do see that resolving for you by the end of the month. So it's very obvious in your energy that you've pulled back in order to heal. Now let's look at the energy coming towards you, because I see this energy being very non-committal and kind of ignoring you to some degree, but doing an about face, which is positive. I see conflicts ending, and I do see a reconciliation. All right, so we have the King of Cups in the reverse. That's water sign energy. We also have Taurus energy here. Water sign energy would be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so this is somebody who they're non-committal and they're very emotionally withdrawn. But at the same time, they do keep an eye on you. They like to know what you're up to, what you're doing. So they do keep an eye on you. This is somebody who you haven't been communicating with. They're not intending to come forward, but yet they're still very much in your energy. I don't see them contacting you. I do believe you will be the one who does the contacting. There is divine timing that is at play here. The timing is off, or at least they believe it is. And I see that this person is, pretty much, they're stuck. They're kind of stuck. There's a lack of communication. They're kind of appearing to ignore you, but they're stuck. Their energy is literally stuck. They're not moving forward in a positive manner. That's going to change, but I believe it will change through your communication. And that's why we're seeing here, when you do approach them, they're going to be withdrawn. They're going to be holding back, giving very little, if any. But then we see this change in their behavior. We see the conflict ending and a change in their behavior. So let's see what Spirit's advice is. All right, we have the Six of Swords. Now that's your underlying energy. We have the Hangman, and we have the Six of Coins reversed. Okay, so Spirit is saying align your energy before you take action, so that you're manifesting. Now, I do see in the underlying energy that you're still hopeful, although things aren't manifesting successfully. And what you're trying to manifest is commitment with this person. This has gone on for a very long time, but I do see that you are going to begin to look at this very differently, Virgo. You're going to have a new perspective on this, and that is going to allow you to begin to move forward. You're going to start to move forward away from chaotic situations into something more peaceful. And I also see that, with regard to any kind of breadcrumbing or third-party energy, you're going to be moving away from that. I don't see you engaging in that. You also want an even, give and take. So that may be the toxic energy that you're unwilling to deal with. In the past, I believe you may have been like all in, wanting to work on this regardless, and you felt like you were breadcrumbed. You felt like, for some of you, there was third-party energy, and this person may have been giving their attention to more than one situation. For some of you, it may have been you giving the attention to more than one situation. But I see that in Spirit's advice here, you have to get a new perspective. These are things that you have to actively handle. You have to take charge of this. You have to actively handle this and eliminate these toxic behaviors in order to move this forward and to manifest the life that you want. So Spirit's basically saying, look at it differently, align your energies, and begin to manifest, but you can't do it with toxic energies intact. You have to move away from all of that. So let's look at your outcome. All right, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups reversed, and we have the Two of Cups reversed. Okay, so in your outcome, I do see you healing from what you feel is a betrayal here. I see a very painful ending, and I see you healing from this. We see that there's a reconciliation here, problems being resolved, conflicts ending, and kind of an about face from this energy that is approaching you. Now, the conflict was ugly. It was not the type of conflict that produces positive change. It was a conflict that had elements of arrogance, possibly narcissism in it. It was one of those that was ego-driven. And I feel like you were very hurt in this conflict. It led to a breakup, and that's what you're healing from. It's a very spiritual connection, and I do feel that you have not been seeing eye to eye with this person. And I do feel that you have pretty much narrowed down your options, because this is the person that you are really hoping to be with. I'm seeing that you're going to be healing from all of this. You're going to gain clarity as to what led to the conflict. There will be clarity as to the breakup, and you will also be healing throughout the month of July from this very painful breakup. Again, I am seeing a resolution to these problems. I'm seeing this person do an about face. There is something that's ending, something that is no longer going to be invested in. Now, I don't know if that is on their side or on your side, but I do see that there is something that is ending. Now, that's for most of you. For some of you, I'm seeing that there is a transformation that takes place, but it doesn't turn out exactly the way you had hoped or wanted. It doesn't grow in the way you wanted. And that's for a few of you. All right. So the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. And this is what, it's underlying energy. This is what you are actually moving away from. Deceptive behaviors. Just like Spirit's advice is. You're looking at this differently now. You're moving away from the deceptive behavior. Also, the person that is in your energy is moving away from that ignoring type behavior, not valuing or looking at the connection. Okay, so I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. I'm using the Power of Love oracles. I love these cards, and quite frankly, we could all use a little bit more love. So, all right, your card is Evolution, which is very fitting because you have this transformation coming. I'm going to read the card directly. I'll hold it up so you can see it. Let me just find it in the book. All right. There we go. Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Life in the physical dimension is all about your soul's evolution, and you now understand that the quickest way to evolve is to utilize the energy of love in all you do. Every day you are presented with opportunities to project your loving energy tempered with understanding. Acknowledge each day that allows you to become aware of the world around you, offering you the chance to expand spiritually. Look upon each experience and person as something unique to learn from, because that is what you signed up for. That's why you're here. You spiritually evolve when knowledge gained through application of lessons and integration of truths resonates within your being. It can be difficult to grow without stepping outside your comfort zone. This is where the virtues of faith and hope are tested, and you embrace the conviction that everything works out for the good. The power of love is the infinite truth. With this power, you are not influenced by judgment or bitterness. With it, all things are understood, accepted, and forgiven. When aligned with love, you are able to see the common threads running through everyone and everything. You become aware that all is a part of a greater whole. The mindfulness that truth is bigger than your ego, as well as gratitude for every experience you have, is an important aspect of your evolution. Now that's beautiful. Okay, Virgo, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you would, like and share this video. If this has resonated with you, please subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to drop a comment, please feel free to do so. I do read them all. Until I see you in the weeklies, namaste.